Hey traders, Andy Demmer here. Hope you guys are well and had a great day. So I wanted to shoot you a video because I got really inspired, or I don't think that inspired is the right word, but I got the urge to send this video out because I was kind of reading through the group. As you see, in our Facebook group, we get a lot of questions, comments, viewpoints, and so on. And I was, I'm not going to mention names, but I noticed that, other people giving advice to other people. And one of the comments was regarding, whether trading, in fact, is gambling. Okay, so, if we kind of, talk about that in just a minute, and I'm going to answer it, distinctively and honestly, whether trading is just gambling, and you may as well not do it. The thing is you need to understand what trading is all about, and then you'll realize that it's not exactly as what you think it is. So trading doesn't mean that we know exactly what's going to happen. Consistently trading professionally is about making consistent money. It's not about knowing what's going to happen. Now, that might sound ambiguous to you, right? It might sound like, well, the two should be the same. If you know what's going to happen, then you can make money. If you don't know what's going to happen, then you can't make money. Wrong. Really wrong. Here's why. When I look at a chart, or when I look at an asset, I will assess what I think the probability of something happening. Now, when I'm looking at a weekly chart or daily chart, there is more room for error, right? But aside from the room for error, I will not necessarily trade what I think is going to happen. I'm going to trade what is happening. That's the important distinction. So, for example, I might find an opportunity where I think, the market is going to bounce higher. Now, my holistic viewpoint might be, hey, I think dollar's going to continue to strengthen, and therefore dollar's going to be strong, and dollar's going to go up, and therefore, currencies like the euro dollar and Aussie dollar and cable are all going to go down. Right? Let's say that's my viewpoint. That wouldn't be a bad viewpoint. But this morning, even with that view of dollar strength, I made money buying GBP against the dollar, cable. I made money buying the euro against the dollar. Now, why did I do that? Because there was an edge in the market that said it's more likely that in this particular area, on this particular level, with this particular stop and this particular target, it's more likely that the market is going to go my way than the other way. Now, the view of the overall picture is just a view, and definitely we need to have that big picture view, right? But if you're relying on those types of predictions to make money, the chances are you're probably a losing trader. All you need to be able to do to make money from trading, so that it's not gambling, because the people that think it's gambling, they're actually right. Yeah, they are right. Most people gamble. Why? Because they're not doing what I'm saying. So what am I saying you need to be doing? Well, you need to understand where your edge is, where probability is in your favor. Now, if you play poker or any kind of card game, okay, aside from the psychology part of it, okay, where you play the player, that certain cards are more likely to win than other cards, right? So, for example, just with the poker analogy, because I know a lot of traders like poker, if you've got pocket rockets or kings, they're much better as a starting card than a 2-7. right? Or 5-9 or whatever. Now, does that mean that the 2-7 can't win? No, it can. It can win. And so, but here's the thing, right? So let's just imagine we put our kings in, all in, the 2-7 all in, and the cards show up, and the 2-7 beats the kings. Now, an uneducated trader, okay, the equivalent of that in trading, will believe that the 2-7 is a better strategy. But actually, it's not. The kings are always going to outperform it. But here's the thing. In trading, it's not as simple as that. That's why you need to create rules. You need to make it as simple as possible. And you see, sometimes, like, when people are looking at all these different indicators and different, complicated strategies, it's not that it's not better to have more information. It's not that. It's better to have information that is basically rule-based and scalable and easily repeatable. Does that make sense? So it's not a case of like, hey, if I've got complicated analysis, like if I'm using Fibonacci or Elliott waves or whatever, harmonic patterns or whatever you want to use. We use Fibonacci, but the Fibonacci that we use is systematic. We have programmed the fibs systematically so that they are always the same. Why is that important? Because it takes away subjectivity. And if you take away subjectivity, you're going to be consistent. And if you're consistent, even if you've got a strategy that's not as good as someone else, if you consistently play that strategy, you're much more likely to make money from trading. In fact, that's how you make money from trading. And that's why trading isn't gambling when you do it that way. But if you are randomly taking trades and throwing all sorts of different indicators that change over time, and there's no kind of rhyme or reason for why you're doing it, and then when you want to justify a trade, you're just finding any old excuse, like chucking in the RSI that you've never used before, or asking your best friend, or going on a group and trying to find somebody else. It's called confirmation bias, where somebody else is confirming your analysis. Well, that's not going to make you consistent money. You're just cheating yourself. So you need to work on a systematic way of trading that you believe you can repeat over and over again. And that's the way you make money, because on any given trade, we will be wrong. Absolutely. It's like the 2-7 beating the kings. But if you played that over and over again, the kings are going to win. They will win just by the law of odds. And that's why if you play a strategy with an edge over and over again, the same way, same rules, same system, and it has an edge, and you understand that edge, all you need to do is play the trade. Whether it wins or loses, it doesn't matter. That's just the outcome. Your job is to play those trades. Some days it's going to lose money. Other days it's going to win. But the most important thing, at the end of the month, the 2 months, the 3 months, the year, what is happening? You're making money. And if that's the case, you've now got everything that you need. And, and look, I'm not going to go too much deeper than this, but the reality is that is the Holy Grail. That is it. It's just doing simplicity really well. And that's how you make money consistently. Let me know your thoughts, guys. Comment in the comment section. And if you like this video, please like the video. And yeah, hopefully that's been insightful for you. Have a great day. Good trading. See you soon with another video. Take care.